First.
I'll ask one that, Coach, just the uniforms that you guys are wearing on Saturday. Can you just talk about them and why you let, the team decide what they were going to wear?
Well, we let the captains decide. You know, I like when you've got a mature team and you give them some ownership. Our captains, got a pulse of the team, and they decided to pick a combination with white pants or red jerseys, and I guess they like the new white helmets.
How do you like the combo? You go white, red, and a little bit of green.
Well, yeah, we'll have a little bit of green accents as a throughout there for our Ag Fest, but I like it. I think it's a sharp look. Any more in recruiting, recruits like having a little bit of flair. I think the fact that you give ownership to the team, they can make those decisions they appreciate. So I think it's a win-win, and hopefully our fans will like it.
Is this week have been more intense coming off that Rutgers win, even though it's just Cal Poly? I mean, the name Cal Poly doesn't carry a whole lot of weight.
Well, it may not with the media or local folks, but I'm telling you, we're playing the 10th ranked team in the FCS. And last week will tell you, with 7 FCS teams winning against FBS teams, if you're not ready to play, they'll spank you. I mean, one of the top 25 teams in the country lost to an FBS team. So our guys know that. They've seen Cal Poly on tape. They realize we've got a heck of a challenge. They run an offense that you don't see every day. And so you've got to be very, very sound in the option. And defensively, they play extremely strong, very hard, and they're strong at the point of attack. They got a bunch of guys that, maybe wish they could have played Division I, and this is their chance to prove us wrong.
Tim, you talked about a lot of tensions on that option, but defensively they got a local flair with that, and maybe one of those good Smith Johnson at corner and stuff like that. So can you talk about what challenges they present defensively for your team?
Well, again, defensively, I think they're very, very sound in what they do. They're going to play a lot of 2 safety, we anticipate, defense, and try to, make you earn everything you get, not give away, big plays. We've got to be patient. Our coaches do a good job of evaluating what a defense does. When you play spread offense, you take what the defense gives you. So we'll, be up tempo, and we have to be cognizant of how they're trying to defend us and attack where they're not strong.
You're talking about Derek throwing the ball 73 times, but he had just talked about a lot of them were sort of extended handoffs. So you look at that number, you're okay with that as long as it's the flow of the game?
Again, yeah, absolutely. We look at our bubble bullet game as our wide running game, and we had 18 of those. And I'm not sure the exact yards on those, but we probably had about 125, 150 yards on those plays. So to us, that's a wide run, and we're going to put the ball in our playmakers' hands, and we can give it to them in space. If we get 4 or 5 yards out, to us, that's a positive play.
Coach, I know it's a long way away, but that CBS thing that has you guys in the Fiesta, is it just nice to get recognized for, coming off a good first week?
Again, all those things after one game really doesn't mean much. It's nice for the national exposure, but that's all it is. All we're worried about right now is trying to compete against a really good Cal Poly team.
I know this sounds dumb, but I mean, almost silly to ask, but offensively, do you change your plan because of what they do offensively and try to limit how long your defense is on the field? Or is it just try to score as fast as you can?
Well, I think anytime, we can get up on a team, it puts a little bit of pressure on them, and our big onus every week is we want to start fast. We did it last week on offense. We'd like to do it this week. If we can get up on a team like Cal Poly, maybe they don't go to the run game as much, and you make them throw the ball to get back in it. Having said that, it's a lot easier said than done. We'll have to see Saturday whether we can start fast and get up on it.
Fantasy draft for me today.